Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So today I have very exciting news for me. It doesn't help much of you guys other than some information, but I am very happy with my account. I finally got a new ground general. So forever I've been using this guy right here, Trajan. He's a good ground general in my opinion. He's third or fourth best. He's awesome. It's just that Scipio was so much better. And then Alexander the Great, the new one, with the rally size buff, they're just better than him. And I always kept waiting because there's such a difference between Scipio and Trajan that I didn't want to do his specialties. I didn't want to do these things here because I just knew that I'd always feel like I didn't max out my potential with a ground general. So my exciting news is that I used these bad boys. I had a bunch of these from the last event and I got lucky, and I'll show you what I ended up getting. I got the new general, Elise. I think that's her name, or how you pronounce it. Maybe someone in my subscribers, my viewers, maybe Orbs can send me a voice note telling me how to pronounce it, but she is awesome and I've already committed to her. I've already started to do her specialties. Actually got a lot more than I thought. I got 5k right here. I could probably max out this one as well. We'll hold off a bit though because we might be doing a siege one soon as well. But anyways, so I'm going to compare her to Scipio right now. Just go over this, and great news for me getting her, bad news for Trajan because it looks like he's going to be sweeping the barracks or something for the rest of his career. He's maybe working in the Holy Palace. He's going to be doing something. Anyways, let's look at their comparative levels right here, and then I'm going to show you something, and we'll just talk this out. So I have all the numbers written down, but I'll just show you right here. So his special skill here, Scipio, is, wow, I'm very popular today with the messages. I hope I don't have a bubble down. Increase ground troop by 30 and ground troop HP by 40. And then you get 10 and 10 more here. 10 more here plus 6 march capacity. And then the triple 10 here. And 26 and 26. And he comes in at 1316 power, base power. And then we'll look over here. And so Scipio ends up there at, actually I'll tell you in a minute after I look at Elise, just to show you, so I don't have to say it twice. So she comes in with 30% HP and 30% extra attack if you attach any dragon to her. And then 10 and 10, 10 attack, triple 10, and 30-30. So they come out pretty similar. I'll read you the numbers. So Elise actually comes out better on attack, 90 to 86. And HP, she comes out better, 80 to 60. And then defense, Scipio wins, 36 to 10. So very similar, 90 to 86, 80 to 60, 36 to 10. So both pretty similar. But we're going to look at something, the core stats. And if we look over here, so I have both of them here. So 15,316 for Scipio, 15,382. So pretty good base power. But let's look at the core stats. So leadership, Scipio is 114, and leadership is health points and march speed. So 114 and goes up at 8.49. Elise is 119 and goes up at 9.13. So that's a lot. She's going, without any stars, she's going up at over half a point per level. So without any stars, she's going to end up 20 points higher than Scipio, but those get a lot higher. So she's going to end up quite a bit higher than Scipio because when you 5-star them, that 849 and that 913 get higher, and I can show that to you just by looking at my Elise right here. So I've 5-starred her. I haven't put the books on her yet, but you can see now she's going up at 22.72, 22.10. So those go up, and then it maintains that advantage, right? So it would go up at much higher rates the entire way. And anyways, let's continue this comparison. So attack, she has 114 and it goes up at 911. Scipio, 111, goes up at 861. So again, another half point. That's big. That goes up much, much faster. And now we get to Scipio's advantage, which is defense. So 115 and going up at 906. And Elise goes up 112, so 3 points lower, and 888. So about a 0.28 exactly drop off in the speed at which she accelerates on the increase. And Elise has politics, which is troop death into wounded is the main one there. So 113 compares to 116, and she goes up at 826 versus 875. So she goes up half a point lower. So basically, Elise has a hit point and attack advantage, and then even more in the core attributes. So in my opinion, Scipio has defense, and defense is very important in ground generals. So I'm not going to say that that's not important and that's not a big deal. But all three of those categories are important: attack, defense, and health points. And Elise wins in two of them. And when you're attacking, health points are generally more important than defense because it's a larger number. So if we go into the barracks here and we just look at any troop, you can see health points are much higher than defense. So if you're attacking and you're going to lose anyways, you'd rather have an higher amount of health points because it keeps your troops alive longer, even though they're going to lose and get wounded or killed. But most of people's attacks are in battlefield, so they will live longer. So in my opinion, Elise is better. I do think it's slight. I think they're by far and away the two top ground generals in the game, and the only one you could even argue, because Trajan is so much less than them, and he's third, and then there's Elcaris and a couple other guys very similar, but nobody really compares to them. And the only guy, much like archer generals, where Tamiris has a special skill, you can look at Alexander the Great, the new one, and he comes in much lower in all of these, but he has that 15% rally capacity, which is big for ground. Also, he gets it at the start. So Tamiris, he gets 15% at the start. Tamiris gets 5, and then another 5 here at the very end. So you got to commit to her a long time before getting that benefit. So that's just my opinion, but I think Elise is now the top ground general in the game. But I do think it's very, very close. And if someone wanted to argue that defense is more important because we all have been taught for so long that ground defense is the most important ground statistic, especially for defending your keep. And on offense, it's not all about attack for ground generals. It's about how long they can stay alive in the battle. And then they use their, I guess, kind of weak attack, right? But compared to archers or mounted troops. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you still a Scipio person? Do you think that Elise is now the meta ground general, the elite ground general? All I am happy about, really, is that, well, I got her. That's what I'm happy about. Actually, I'm joking. I am happy about that, but I'm happy that there's just more options. Before it was Scipio or you don't have a ground general. And now there's finally another ground general, because it seems like every event, Evony's releasing a new archer general, a new mounted general, a new wall general, and they're all just as good as the old ones. And now we finally have some comparatives and some options for everybody, so it kind of evens the playing field a little bit. So I hope you guys are enjoying this event so far. Let me know what you guys think about the new ground general. Is my opinion off? Is it good? Accurate? All that sort of stuff. Genghis Server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.